Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today I'm telling you guys why the Indiana Hoosiers could definitely make the college football playoff. I have made videos like this in the past about the Cincinnati Bearcats, BYU, etc., but today's all about the Indiana Hoosiers, baby. So let's talk some college football. Before we get into the content, please like this video. If you do, it helps me a lot. Please comment your thoughts, good or bad, and subscribe as always, because we are dropping videos Monday through Friday. Never slacking. Now let's get into the action. If you're here from the Savon Ahmed video, because I know that video I just posted got like 2,000 views in one day, that's awesome. I have more content coming on the Dolphins defense improvement, as well as some other fun stuff next week as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, to get straight into this, okay, Indiana football right now, ranked number 9, has performed very well, undefeated so far through their first 4 games this year. And what's really impressed me about them is that they came out and handled their business. Now, I know Penn State and Michigan are awful teams right now, but early on, people didn't know that. So the fact that they came out, they won that game in overtime, that was big. Then they crushed Rutgers, they crushed Michigan, and they crushed Michigan State. They have set themselves up with a perfect top 10 matchup here, number 9 versus number 3 Ohio State, where, listen, I know they have to go on the road at Ohio State, and it's going to be a more difficult game than if it was at home. But guess what? COVID has played a role in this, because no fans is going to definitely, or even a limited capacity of fans is definitely going to change the outlook when it could have been a sold out crowd. Okay, what would really help them to get in is a BYU, a Cincinnati, a Florida, a Notre Dame loss. All of those things really help them. They don't need Northwestern to lose right now, because if they were to meet them in the Big 10 championship game, it would look like a pretty much win-in scenario if both of them are undefeated. So the winner of that could definitely get that 4th or 3rd spot for the college football playoff. And what's really important to look at here is the fact that Ohio State is number 3 right now. So if they can pull off this win, they can really leverage their schedule by saying, hey, I know that Michigan and Penn State did not end up being top 25 programs when it's all said and done at the end of the year, but you know what? There's no way that Ohio State is not for real. So if they beat Ohio State in an upset scenario here, that is their way in. So we could look at Michael Penix Jr., the quarterback for Indiana. He's playing pretty well, but, not incredible, just above average, 60% completion rating, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on 1,070 pass yards, but he's not running the ball whatsoever. Stevie Scott, 319 yards for 5 touchdowns. He's their running back. They've got some pretty funny named wide receivers here in Ty Fogel, 24 receptions for 424 yards and 4 TDs, and Whop Philyor. So they've got some decent weapons in the pass game, as well as their defense, which has been pretty stout, if you ask me. Yeah, they're giving up probably around 26 or 27 points a game. I know they had a lot of wins where the opponent had 21, but they had that shutout, and then they also had the 35-36 overtime game. So defense is honestly getting the job done. Mika McFadden looks really like a leader of this team, 30 tackles, 2 sacks. The leader of the secondary for sure is Tywan Mullen, 2.5 sacks as a DB to go along with 2 interceptions. And their defense all around has 10 interceptions already on the season and 12 sacks. So definitely, like I said, a pretty stout defense here, and something to be proud of if you're Indiana. So your path to the playoff, if you're Indiana, in my opinion, you have to just win out, beat Ohio State right now, get to the Big 10 championship game, and beat Northwestern. And I do not see a scenario where you do not get into the college football playoff. However, BYU, Cincinnati, and Florida, and Notre Dame, those are all good teams. So if they don't lose, they're all going to give you a run for their money. And this is where the committee is going to crap their pants, because what are they going to do? Are they going to take an undefeated Indiana team? Would they take an undefeated Cincinnati team? Would they take an undefeated, BYU team, etc.? Then you have to talk, Marshall's undefeated, Coastal Carolina, all these teams that are really good. The committee is eventually going to wake up and say, we need 6 to 8 teams in the playoff. But that's for another video. We'll probably get that in the offseason. Thank you guys again for watching this. If you enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace.